That's when I
Yeah.
was in it for a minute. I was a couple years in on the promo side, trying different things. Holiday time, you know what I'm saying. I was thankful that y'all came up from Akron and drove up and came and rocked with us that night.
Yeah. So I had just started, being in the industry, just networking, going to Cleveland, going different places, just trying to network in the industry, trying to meet new people, and it was a success for me. I was able to meet new people and start building relationships with people and start modeling a little bit more. So I just wanted to thank you for that. It's always good to get out here and network instead of being a sitting duck. I don't believe in being a sitting duck.
At
You
all.
got to get out here and get in these different cities, especially when you're in the industry that we're in. You
Yeah.
can't be out here sitting around thinking that you're going to make it big in one place and you're a star in your city and then that's it. You got to move around.
You gotta move around. I mean, but you gotta have that mindset. You gotta start somewhere. So I understand it, but just the thing is to not get caught up and to actually want to elevate. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Hmm.
that's the only way you get supporters. The only way you get somebody to follow you, want to invest, to be there, to pay something like is when you take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to that point, yeah, you don't want to wait. You can't you waiting on nobody, whether talented or not. You ain't waiting on nobody. Ain't nobody giving no handout. So you got to start putting some money to the side to travel, hotels, and whatever else it is you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. So so what type of artist are you? So they will know. And where can we find your music?
I got songs on all platforms. But I still take the masterpiece, direction with the music. I'm still out the trunk, still selling stuff myself, advertising myself, cutting out middlemans, you know what I'm saying, 100% profit with everything I do, but it's a little slower, you know what I'm saying? But I do have music on all digital platforms. I have mixtapes, I have albums out, I have singles that I just record and just drop music to give fans, you know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. Trap Boy Mannequin. I'm on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. I got videos and everything from recaps and all the type of events all on YouTube. I don't promote it a lot, but I probably should. But I got a lot of things going on up there that recap kind of what we done did over the last couple of years. So it's
Okay.
uh,
Well,
uh,
that's good. That's good. So they can find your music on all those platforms.
yep, on all the platforms. And once they get on those platforms, they can communicate to me directly. I follow back, I DM message people back. I can get it to you. You know, I can get it to 'em.
Now I see so tell them about your show. I think you got a show coming up February
10th.
10th, right?
Yeah, this Friday. This Friday.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
I'm working with another promoter out there, my homeboy, M Duckets from OFD Entertainment. I've been rocking with them guys for like probably like 4 or 5 years, ever since I've been doing tours, going back and forth to Pittsburgh, PA. And he has a lot of artists. He does a lot of street promo, kind of the same things I do here in Cleveland and where I'm at. So we came together. We like, let's do something Valentine's Day. Let's do a all black, you know what I'm saying, grown and sexy type of, Valentine's Day event. We give out some prizes, some promos, some tour dates, and just have a good time in a different city, try something different.
So if somebody wants to come on the tour, they can just contact you and
Yeah, they
sign
just
up.
yeah, they contact me, and I have rates. I have like it's like a rates. I got it's like $50 or $50 to $100, depending on how long they trying to perform or what it is they trying to do, so they can secure with me. I get them promo back so that they can promote and kind of get the word out to their people. And then, once they lock in, I kind of promote and give them a boost too, share their things, tag them, try to, give them some love on my platforms as well. So, it works both ways, kind of. You know.
Okay. All right. Now that's in Pittsburgh, right? February
Yep,
10th.
that's in Pittsburgh. and then
Okay, but
March.
you have a whole tour.
Yeah, that's just a showcase. That's just a showcase. That's I
Oh,
got
okay.
two, I got three shows before the actual tour. So I got three other events that I'm currently booking for. Pittsburgh, PA, Austin, Texas in March 15th and 16th, and Lorraine, Ohio, April 8th. So I have actually like three other events before the tour in April 15th in Atlanta. We kick off in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, okay. So if y'all a rapper, they got it's just any type of music, or they have to rap?
Any,
What
any,
type of music?
any. I don't pre-approve the artists. I give people they opportunities if it's their first time performing to people that's been, dealing with industry guys doing major shows. So, sometimes they just come for the experience to get out to network to actually see new talent, meet new, you know what I'm saying, new connects. So, a lot of people jump on for different reasons, but I always try to give them tips on the road as about far as having merchandise, business cards, video camera guy, different ways that they can capitalize so they just not performing and not feeling like they don't get anything, you know what I'm saying, from out of spending money and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you on that. 'Cause it's all about the money for me.
Yeah, it's
Making
about
back
the
your
money
money
for
when
everybody.
you're on the road. Just trying to.
Yeah.
So, um, in this industry, do you feel like what do you feel like far as failure versus success? So for me, I feel like I'm successful in the industry. I've been in the game for a long time. And when I say that I'm successful, it's because I feel like I'm successful at what I do. Plus size modeling, acting, whatever, influencer, whatever I'm doing, I feel like I'm successful at. At the beginning, I felt like I kind of failed a little bit, just because, when you are getting into the industry, you really don't know the industry.
Yeah,
So
right, right.
when I first got into the industry, I won't say that I failed. I just felt like I grown. I had people around me that wanted to take advantage, right in my coattail, wanted to take advantage of me a little bit. And I read them, immediately got out of that situation, and I started doing my independent thing. Never really wanted to be a signed model. I just, when I was in this industry, I took a choice. I said, now, do I want to be signed with an agency, have them take, a certain amount of my money, or did I want to go independent? And I always picked independent. I always wanted
Oh,
to be independent because I just didn't want nobody getting a cut of what I worked hard for.
absolutely. That's it.
I always found the way, and God has always provided, and put it right in front of my face for me to be successful. So, like I
Right.
said, I wanted to be an influencer. I started getting into groups and reaching out to people that was influencers, seeing how I can get paid, seeing how I can get products sent to my home. Just seeing instead of
How you can
just
branch out. How you can
yeah,
branch
how I
out
can
from there,
branch
though.
out and build my brand. My brand is 100% me. No one, I've had mentors along the way, but I can say 100% me. I put in the footwork, I put in the homework.
Yeah.
Now, as far as that, how do you feel about that?
I'm the
Being
same way.
independent versus
I'm the same. I'm the same way, but it's. I think it's all a mindset with failure and successful compared to where you started from, where you trying to be, the realistic steps you take towards trying to accomplish things. So it's like it's a lot of things, a lot of actions that really judge that mindset. Like I don't compare myself to anyone. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I know the next biggest event is whatever my name, my brand is on. You know what I'm saying? So I always prepare myself like that. Like my event is the next biggest event. That's my money. That's my brand. And I'm hands on. I never had a manager in years. I manage myself. People respond better when they don't have to go through someone to get to me. You know what I'm saying? When they can talk to me, I may want to work with someone. I may not want to charge. You know what I'm saying? It may be something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just feel like I have full control of my career. You know what I'm saying? So, which is successful. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to work a 9 to 5. This is my full time job every day, 7 days a week, 365. So if I don't grind, I don't make money, which nobody's happy about. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I got enough motivation, self motivation. But like whenever you're happy, whenever you're making income for what you're doing, what you love, I feel like it's successful. You know what I'm saying? It's people that would have money that's not doing it. It's people that have other better connections that's not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to I have a connection with the people. You know what I'm saying? Like through my whole process, I had a connection with the people that helped me, with people meeting people, being referred by people. You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of blessings along the way, but I like to be hands on. I like to know what I'm doing. I like to see it, learn it, and anything with my brand, I gotta okay it before it goes out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of hands on with everything. Kind of oversees everything myself. I do it all: booking, headlining, hosting, make the flyers, make the flyers, promote the event. You know what I'm saying? Plan the dates. I kind of like just tell everybody where they gonna be at. So I'm the one that kind of like, are you free? Okay, I'm locking it in. This is where we're gonna be on this date. So I kind of keep everybody together.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I just feel, the independent thing works better for me because it may be times where I don't want to do a show, or I may be too busy in my, normal life to where I can't do everything, running
Yeah,
businesses and being a model, being an actress. I can't just be everywhere, so that was another thing. I wanted full control over everything. So when
yeah.
I wanted to jump back into it, I was able to jump back into it. When I wanted, I have full control. I don't, nobody is telling me
Oh,
what
your
to
all
do.
terms and what you want to do. It's different. It's different.
Yeah,
It's different.
it's just different. So, but I'm
Hmm.
not telling anyone not to be signed if that's something that you want to do. But
Yeah, it's
I'm
different
just
routes. It's different
saying,
routes for everybody.
yeah, it's just a different route for everybody. I just want to be independent.
Yeah,
So when it's time to get that check, I don't want nobody getting a cut. So that's why another reason why I decided. And then plus my schedule, I can do what I can do. And modeling, I love it, but it's not my number one priority. It's not at the top of my list. I do it when I can. You
right.
know, um, acting, I do it when the opportunity comes my way. Then I'll jump on it if I feel that I'm a perfect fit for I'm not going to get into anything just to say, jump into it. I need
Yeah,
to be able
but
to
you
be
do it enough. You do it
the
enough to where you're
opportunity.
comfortable. You do it enough to
Yeah,
where you're comfortable to try new things. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
got enough repetition under your belt to where you're comfortable to try new opportunities when they approach, though. So
yeah.
that's the
So that's
main
why
thing.
I decided to do the independent thing.
Yeah,
So
but failure gonna happen though. I fail more than things become successful. But it's about how you adapt and how you approach it the next time. You don't give up. Failure is when you give up. You know what I'm saying? If you do something wrong, it can still be successful. But to me, if we
right,
didn't make money, I'm not happy. You know what I'm saying? It could
right,
be the biggest party of the night, but if we leave and we didn't make a good profit, I'm not that happy. I got to find a way to fix this. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So
Yeah. So everybody, I think, when you get into something, you learn. It's not really failing. It's just, growing and being aware. So I just really can't say failing. You have to fail to be successful, I feel. You have to
absolutely.
bump your head a little bit to be successful. And and it's anybody can be successful. It's levels to successful. You can be right here now and say, well, I feel I'm successful at the level I've conquered this. I've been in the game for 17 years and that's good for me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I want to
being
do
happy,
more. Yeah.
being genuinely happy, successful. People work jobs, people got money, people got it, materialistic things. People not happy. You know what I'm saying? Life is temporary. You don't create enough memories. You don't enjoy yourself. Like it's a downside to going as hard as we do. You know what I'm saying? It's about finding balance. And just putting the time in. On what it is that you really want to focus on. I know a lot of people that don't do anything with entertainment, but they motivate me in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? So Ain't got to be no actor, no rapper, no basketball player to be successful. You know what I'm
No, you
saying?
most definitely don't have to be.
Yeah, yeah,
So do you think being in this industry affects relationships?
absolutely,
do you? Do
absolutely.
you?
It stop you from getting in them too. Shit, it stop you from getting in them. Stop you from finding love. Stop. It had you moving fast. Yeah, it's a monster out here. It's a monster.
Man, so explain that. Like, what do you mean?
I have a huge female following, and but even
Yeah.
before music, I was into the ladies. So it's like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen fast, unexpectedly. They judge you, from what they see, from who you're around, from other people's reputations. I'm around people. I don't know what they did last night. I don't know who they slept with last night, but if I post a picture of them, now all of a sudden I'm a suspect. You know what I'm saying? So like it's perceivable. The internet is crazy. The internet is very crazy. But it'll stop you from getting in relationships. It'll put people in your business. Not a lot of people, can handle that type of, outside input, you know what I'm saying? Like, and still have communication and support and be able to get through things. So I've definitely didn't have my run into situations that, that didn't play out right, due to my grind and my work ethic and, what I'm saying, availability.
Yeah, it's hard. I can say that it is hard. When you in a relationship in the industry, it gets hard. You have to find someone who is understanding. If you're not understanding and patient, then it's not gonna work. You really have to be patient because I know when I first got started, I was doing the show every other weekend. When I met you, I was engaged. You
Yeah, I
know,
remember. Yeah, I remember. You
yeah,
had
I
a
was
supporter,
engaged
supporter at the
trying
show.
to you know juggle relationship, I was just getting started in the industry. It was hard. It's hard trying to date and trying to maintain a relationship when you in the industry because some people just don't understand. Like you said, people now, I'm so known where I go, just by traveling and networking, so I can go to Cleveland and go to an event and hug about 10 dudes that I know. And,
And
you
no, and
know,
no.
yeah. And then somebody, then, if I'm dating or whatever, like, how do you know these people? You're not even from here. But I've networked enough to be, what I'm saying, respected and loved in
Yeah, but they
another
gotta
city.
understand that. I don't
Yeah.
think they understand that because they meet us on a personal level. They don't see that celebrity status. Oh, that everybody knows her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go
Yeah.
hard. I gotta lock in. Like, no, they still act like that shit don't exist. Like what I'm saying. But like, no, it's really different. I'm really on my phone 24/7, responding on emails, conference calls, messaging people, repeating the same rates and details and information over to different people around the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. I don't have time to lay around all day. I don't have the time to do certain things. I got my kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. You just gotta. And I want to be successful more than I want to be in love. So I just got to find somebody that really understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's what take care of the bills. That's what's raising my kids. That's what's paying for venues and keeping me going. You know what I'm saying? So that's more important than being distracted or having a title. Like I'm gonna find love somewhere. You keep being successful and in the right rooms, it's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Right.
learning. What I'm learning.
Yeah. So that's for me. That's why I decided, to take a little break. I just needed to focus more on me. I've been single for about 3 years, just, finding myself all over again. Just,
Now, do people really be finding themselves when they say they finding themselves? That's what I want to know. Because I done heard that line a lot too, being on the single market for, what I'm saying, like 2 years. So I done heard I'm working
yeah.
on myself. Does that mean like somebody beat you to the punch? Does that mean she has another option?
No, no, well, for me, it was just like I was actually finding myself, and, just taking a break from being in a relationship. Now I've been dating, dating in the 3 years, but far as a relationship and a title, absolutely not. Because because it's hard to find someone. People always, when you first get into a relationship with somebody, they always say, "Well, I understand. I'm I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna understand the situation," but they don't.
Yeah,
That's just something that they say until they get in your world and see that you're super busy. You're on your phone. People are calling you. People are trying to book you. People are trying to do this and trying to do that. And it's just like you say you're understanding, but you're really not understanding. And then for me, men always say, "Well, you too busy. Like, how can how can you do this and do that? Are you getting paid from doing this? Or, you
yeah, a
know,
lot. Yeah, yeah. If your dream people money, they don't support. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They coming in like, wait, I work a job. Everything I do is about money. You telling me about a dream that I gotta
yeah,
support. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of people don't see that vision. They don't see that vision coming in. But I think with me, I've been doing it so long that it's real. I have people that believe me. Like I don't have normal conversations. That's why I love interviews, podcasts, to where I could be myself and talk a little bit more because everything feels scripted. Everything is about music. Everything is about a show. Everything is how I can help someone, put someone in position. Have I heard of this person? Do I know this person? I should meet this person. I should be doing this. So like, it's different. It's different when everybody has expectations of what you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. It's definitely different. But I think we'd be all right. 2023 is gonna be the year we find love.
we gonna see. We gonna see. I ain't gonna,
I'm
we
doing a
gonna see.
reality show. I'm doing a reality show in November if I ain't found love in November. So I'm lock myself with 30 women in a condo in Atlanta. And whoever
Okay.
wins that's August, yeah. So if I don't find love by November, I'm doing a Trappy Search for Love reality show.
Okay, I know that's right. So, do you
Yeah.
think there is a difference between groupies and supporters?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what a groupie is in your opinion.
A yes person. A person that lets you have your way, a person that's beneficial but not needed. Like it's cool to have you here. I like what you bring to the table, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody says yes, always there, buys you stuff, send you miscellaneous stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to to experience that, but you gotta reach a certain level of success to even experience that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And supporters, they don't, they really don't care about your personal life. You know what I'm saying? Supporters, they kind of just in your corner. They at your shows, they telling you keep going. They checking in on you, when you're down, when they know something wrong. So like, my supporters is totally different. I got a total different respect, for all my supporters. That's why I thank everyone on social media for liking my posts. Like I really have a connection, with the people that help me get where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But groupies, that's
Man,
don't
they
yeah,
out there, and it's for
the
me.
ones
I
that
think women get it. I don't know. I think our groupies is different. Like men,
y'all get
they just
stalkers. Y'all get stalkers. I think men get groupies, women get stalkers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get
yeah,
men that don't. Yeah, y'all get niggas don't know how to act right. Won't know how to act right. Call it video chatting before we know you and stuff like that. Y'all deal with something a little different. I'm talking about groupies. Kind of like wait, they see shit that ain't there. They see success, fame, money, cars, fashion. They just want to throw
right.
their stuff at you. You know what I'm saying? They see some stuff. They see what you're trying to get to before you get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I be having some stalkers.
Yeah, that's what I
I
said.
ain't gonna
Stalker.
lie. I be having some
So,
stalkers. It be people where I don't even be knowing, and it's just a few events. I had to have security, and I'm not even playing. Like these
no, but
men.
that's why I said it because I know it's true. I know like y'all deal with stalkers. We deal with groupies. Women that don't care about the girlfriends, don't got no respect for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the
Right.
shit we deal with. Y'all deal with them stalkers, them motherfuckers that be calling and at your job unexpectedly and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like I said, I have had to have security. When I come to Cleveland and do certain events, I be having to bring my security because men are crazy. They
Yeah,
think
they
they
are.
know you. Like,
But I get that. I get that a lot too. When I leave the house, people walking up to me, running up to me in stores with my kids at restaurants. So like, it's different. It's different, but it's like, damn, I'm glad it's a good thing. I'm glad you seen something positive. I'm glad I put out some positive energy. You know what I'm saying, to make you, want to come at me, in love, or even say something, because you can know a motherfucker but not even want to talk. But it just sometimes, it makes you want to speak. What I'm saying, like, hey, I know you from internet. You that guy off the internet or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good feeling. Like, that's kind of, it's a good feeling too, but it can go both ways.
sometimes it's a good
Yeah, it can
feeling when
go both
somebody
ways.
can follow your platforms and see that you see how you have grown. But sometimes it can be a little scary. I know for me as a woman,
Yeah.
because some people just be too aggressive, and I'm not that type of person. I don't like a person being aggressive with me, or making me
Yeah,
feel
they real
uncomfortable.
aggressive. They real aggressive. This shit different out here. I'm trying to tell you. That's it. That's it.
So,
Yeah.
are you single? You dating? What you got going on?
I'm single. I'm
Are you
single, and
single?
I'm almost at my limited dates already on the year. I think I'm about to be done dating. I spent too much money on nothing. I feel like already. No, but I'm looking. I'm looking. I don't. I just be so busy. It's hard to be consistent. It's hard. It's like, you find something, you think it's something there, then you just get busy, and nigga, now you ain't calling again. Now you ain't texting. Now you ain't. Hold up, something changed. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's hard.
I feel like if it's meant to be, a person will understand, how busy you are. And I feel like, just because you don't talk to somebody for a few days, that don't mean that that person is out here doing anything, or don't mean that that
That
person is not
that's
thinking about you. It's just like
that's the
sometimes
positive. That's the
life,
positive way to think.
yeah.
But then then you get the entertainment way of thinking. Oh, you're a rapper. You're a successful rapper. I haven't heard from you in 4 days. Who you been messing with? You know,
Right.
who you
Yeah, you
dealing with?
just got to meet the right type of person that can understand, that you don't always have to be doing something just because you haven't talked to somebody. And I'm the type of person where I don't like people smothering me anyway. So if I
But
don't
see,
talk
I'm
to
the
you
other.
for,
If you
huh?
mind, I want you under me. I want you under me. I don't want to even have the
Okay.
responsibility of having to call and text every day. If you sitting right here, I don't have to. We can eliminate that nerd. You know what I'm saying? That little process right there. I'd rather have you under me. I work for myself. I can be where I need to be. So when I find that right person, like, making time is not the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I really lock in and know it's something there, then I can go 100%. Give 100%. Right now, I just be trying to feel the feel, because they tell me anything. I'm talking about any goddamn thing. They tell me to get me home, get me to an after party, to get me to do something for somebody. Like, they tell me any damn thing. So I be like, I didn't heard it before. I didn't heard that. I done been in that situation. I done been down that road. So it take a lot to even get my attention. I think I done heard so much. Every line, I can love you right. I can treat you right. I'll spoil you. I think I done heard everything that they could possibly tell a person. So you know what I'm saying? At this point, it's like, I gotta see it. You gotta make time for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, okay. Ladies,
yeah.
he's single.
Yeah, gotta make
You might
time.
want to
Gotta
shoot.
make time.
You
I'll
might
do
want to shoot
excuses.
your shot. He
I'll
said
do
if he don't
excuses.
find
Gotta
love
make
by
time.
November, he gonna come out with a reality show.
I don't do no excuses. I make time. I make time. Learn how to cook a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get wine and dine, spoiled a little bit.
Yeah, I see your little cooking game. You stepping it
Yeah, I'm
up.
getting. I'm working. I want love. I'm trying to find love this year. It's gonna come. It's gonna come this year. It's
So, do
gonna
you
come.
think men cheat more than women?
I think. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think that got to be 50-50. I'm never going to. I don't think it's never no one that cheats more, because I know I know the worst of the worst on both genders. I guess I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it is kind of equal. I think women just get away with it more than men. You know, they can get away with cheating.
I don't know. Some of them tacky. Some of them tacky. A lot of people losing lives over messy situations. A lot of them lying about being single, dealing with people, and getting caught up. Dramas, exes, got crazy people in their past and shit. That triangles. It's different. Unhealthy situations. Then you got people telling you everything you want to hear on this side. You know, so I don't know. It's crazy. Like I'm all in. When I'm in a relationship, I cut shit off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really. I ain't got to go back. I want you to understand that. Look, this is what happened. Be aware when you go here. They're going to be looking at you. This, what I'm saying. This is. I want you to feel comfortable with me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of things, from my past that took place. So I would want you to feel comfortable and be caught on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because people take advantage of just knowing you're not faithful. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers brag about cheating, go out cheating on your woman, then you be surprised when a nigga trying to smash your baby mama. Like, you know what I'm saying? How the fuck is that? Like, you didn't show no loyalty, you know what I'm saying? You showed that you would cheat on her, so somebody else would try her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
That's
yeah.
my thing. I don't know. It just take a certain person to make me be all in. I just don't believe people. You know, I guess I've been single for so long. It's just hard for me and the things that I've been through in life. It's just hard for me to believe a man. Not saying that I'm going in without trusting them because I'm 100% trusting anybody that I'm jumping into a relationship with.
But you looking for waiting for that red flag to pop up. You going in the situation waiting for that red flag to pop up already, ain't you?
Yeah. So, and then it's just like, when you're dating someone, I don't know. It's a lot to keep my attention. So I'm looking for somebody who's able to keep my attention and that's able to keep me in that relationship. It's just hard to keep my attention because some of these men just be full of shit. Not saying all
Yeah.
men, but a lot of men just be full of
No,
shit.
no,
And I
definitely
have
not
to,
all men. Definitely not all men. But
yeah,
you got when you get fed up, you stop. And then when you like me, you don't. I have to speed up my process. I kind of got to be 110% honest. I don't have the time to sit on the phone and tell you past stories. I don't have time to look. This is where I'm at. This is where I came from. This is what I'm looking for. This is my availability. I kind of got to lay mine like on the line. Ain't no wall. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what you're dealing with. You can accept it. If we going forward, you know what's going on with me. I kind of like put all my shit out there from the jump. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the guards up mentality no more. I feel like it got to be natural. It got to be that foundation from the jump. You know what I'm saying? If it don't feel right, I'll know in the first 30 minutes.
yeah. They say, I mean, but they say men know though. They say a
Yeah,
man knows.
I know in the first 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I'm probably first attracted sexually. So the first 30 minutes, I know if it's a connection mentally. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't walked and approached you, I'd have seen I'm attracted sexually off top. If I didn't came to you, something about you that caught my attention. So
Okay.
if we get a conversation in the first 30 minutes, smiles, giggles, good energy, but all right, let me call you. Let me continue this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah, so I just feel like everybody full of shit until they prove different. It's hard out here in this dating game. That's why I just said I'm gonna focus on one person at a time. When I was dating, I would date more than one person, not being sexually with more than one person, but just dating more than one person, really not really putting my full focus on one person, just dating multiple people. And it was just like I just got tired of doing that. Cause it's just like it's just always something. So I just said this time around 2023 that I was just gonna focus. If I'm gonna date, I'm gonna date that one person, see how it works out, and then if it don't work out, then instead of just basically just dating multiple people at the same time. You know,
More to
because
do. I kept my options open. Was I? Yeah. Was it can keep the options open? What? Hey, listen. Whoever getting the time, somebody not. You know, this is a process of
right.
elimination. It's a process of elimination. Now.
Because I'm an eliminator. I eliminate you right off top.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta go. Don't
Yeah.
even waste my time no more. I was just doing a podcast last week when we were talking about boundaries and setting boundaries. I have learned in 2023 to be able to set boundaries in life, just period. Stop allowing people to have access to me, uh,
Mm.
in my world, because a lot of people will try to get with you because they feel like you're successful. I've noticed that in my life. A lot of men will try to get with me because they feel like I'm successful. I got something going on. And then um, they get mad when you're not contacting them on the day to day. Or I had this one guy like, oh, you so full of shit. Actually called me through Facebook like, you're so full of shit. You always you was
It wasn't no
cool.
interest. It wasn't no full of shit. It wasn't no interest in it. But he would have got a call if it was interest. Like he got to accept reality. Like you got to accept that reality. Like nigga, you not it. You know what I'm saying? When you accept that you're not it, it's okay. I'm not as afraid of rejection. So it's kind of like you can be straightforward. You ain't got to beat around. A woman can feel that realness. Like you say some shit and you come in real. Like you got. I need a real answer. Anything that's not real, I can detect that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, I can detect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And I just felt like, that person just wasn't genuine. They really didn't want to get to know me, because for me not calling you in 2 days, I mean, you don't know what could have happened. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I just felt like it was not a genuine type of getting to know a person, because how did you feel like we were in any type of relationship? I didn't lead you on to make you think like I wanted you. It was just weird. So I was
sometimes,
like,
sometimes attention. What I know is make people think that just me giving the wrong people attention. I put myself in that situation. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like so. Once you learn, when like you say, failure, you got to have some failures. To
yeah,
be successful.
you most definitely do, to see what you want
Yeah.
in life.
Yeah,
So
but
if
I ain't afraid to fail, and I'm expecting to win too. So I really don't go in with no low expectations. Or you know what I'm saying. I'll be looking like this is me. I expect to get past that wall. You know what I'm saying. I expect you to be real and tell me some shit you ain't told them. Like I'm coming in with high expectations. So that'd be my situation. I think I'll be coming in with too high of expectations, and he'd be like, "Nah, there's just another one of them." Another one of them. You
right.
know.
So is there anything in the industry that you would like to do that you haven't done?
Um, probably performing some coliseums and stuff. Like I feel like I'm at a level to where I got enough things going to where I'm set. Even if I didn't, if I never ventured off and did anything else, I can do what I do now for life in different cities and states and make money and take care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm at a point to where I'm good, but it's like I strive. I still strive to have bigger goals. I want to help. I want to actually break an artist. I want to actually break myself. You know what I'm saying? Or just continue to see what other blessings can come off the music. It's to me, it's life changing. I went from being homeless to living with people for years to so a lot of people seeing my journey, seeing my dedication to sticking with what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people play roles in helping me stay locked in. You know what I'm saying? To where I could keep doing what I was doing. So I just want to put people in position to win. I really want to help somebody take off. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I do so much, from awards to giving flowers, kids, events. Like I just try to, help and give motivation. The same motivation that I wake up and that people give me. So hopefully Coliseum, doing events in like big Coliseums and arenas and shit. Sometime in the next year or two.
Now, so you're originally from Cleveland, Ohio. So that's where you first started off at.
Born
And
and
now
raised.
you're okay, born and raised Cleveland, Ohio, but now
Uh,
you're in Columbus, Ohio,
yeah.
networking and trying to get the brand started out there.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, I kind of got people, anywhere I go, like, being able to work and make money is always my top priority wherever I go. So like I got club owners, I got promoters, I got DJs out here, I know artists out here. So I kind of knew people already to where when I got here, I could still throw events and make income. I could still meet new artists and probably build new clients. It kind of gave me an urge again to where nobody knows me to where I gotta get out and do extra stuff that I probably got comfortable not doing before. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of put a spark in me kind of being this, being away from home because I've never been away from Cleveland. Everything I've done it based out of Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? So it's my first time adapting out of town, and it's well so far so well. So far so well.
Yeah, sometimes you just, sometimes you outgrow. I feel like I have outgrown um Akron. I'm originally raised, born Akron, Ohio, still living in Akron. And a lot of times I'm just ready to go. I love my city. I give back to my city. Anything that I'm doing, I make sure that I give back and I pour into my city. But I've just outgrown Akron, and a lot of stuff that I do, I never really like with my modeling and fashion shows and stuff. Now I started bringing fashion shows here with my cousin. We did two successful fashion shows in Akron, Ohio. But
Okay.
my next fashion show, I feel like I wanted to go. I want to do a Cleveland fashion show. I think I'll get more people to come out and more people support. I always felt like, Cleveland was my second home. And
Okay.
I have more supporters in Cleveland, Ohio than I do my own city. When people come out for shows, people come more from different cities versus my own.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've been blessed to have the success of both. I kind of started and had love at home before I took off on the road, but I'm saying now I get more love on the road than I do at home. I think that's what led to my tour being called "I Can't Feel the Love" tour. Um, I just wanted to take a year off of Cleveland, the year off of all shows in Cleveland. I'm still behind the scenes. I still promote. I still help people get venues. I still connect a lot of things that go on in the Cleveland area. But for me, it's expanding. It's always been about the next level, pushing myself. So even in a different city, I've built a work ethic that won't allow me to slack off. I don't need a group of people around me to stay active. You know what I'm saying? Like I done built the work ethic and the mindset to get up every day, to stay up as late as I can, sometimes not sleep, to whatever it is to get the job done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So when you
most
move like yeah. So like this year we on the road. Everything I do is outside of Cleveland this year. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's a challenge to not live in Cleveland, to focus on venues and everything outside of Cleveland. So that's my challenge for myself this year. You know what I'm saying? So it's personal. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's personal.
no,
Yeah.
that's good. You can't fail as long as you're being consistent and doing what you need to do, you will make it, make it to the top regardless. I try
Yeah.
to stay, and continue doing what I need to do every day, coming from my businesses to coming home, surfing the internet and trying to do things. Now I'm on this influencer thing where I'm starting to be an influencer for different companies and different brands where they send me products. Now I'm on that. Now everything is changing. I'm on a whole new level. I'm trying to, touch new
You,
money.
you every time you try something different, you're growing though. It's different eyes, it's different brands, it's different people promoting you, it's people that you don't know of that's seeing your promotion, seeing you everywhere. So like every time you try something different, like you're growing. You know what I'm saying? It's a different market that you weren't tapped in, that people weren't watching you from before. So like that's the main thing with my promotional company. Like you want to tap in with people that might not care about music, but I could still make money and still help people that don't care about rap. Now we can do this. You know what I'm saying? We can do a war show. We can do this fashion show. We can do, you know what I'm saying, a vendor event. So we kind of like now we can choose and kind of aim our market into, the spots that we know that we're trying to grow in. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like colleges on the road, things of that nature, school districts trying to get the younger crowds involved. So we got to get in the streets where they at. You know what I'm saying? So like my main focus is being on the feet, hand to hand, and a lot of people that may not be on social media walk past. It's probably thousands of people out here in Columbus. You just walk past that may not be following you. So promo, different things of that nature. Just to raise awareness and stuff out here. And I got some other things working on. I'm working on like a mental awareness event, all type of things, you know what I'm saying, for black musicians and stuff. So I got my magazine and things coming up. So I got a lot of things in the work, just trying to balance it all out.
Yeah, so you got a magazine promotion. That's
Magazine,
good.
promoting the company, my yearly award shows, the Trappy Awards. I kind of like, give people their flowers while they're here. That's been supporting me. It's not like a voting process. It's more like me just going out, spending money on trophies every month and honoring 20 to 30 people that's been supporting me, to give them their flowers and, just some type of, recognition for the work that they put in. I've honored people that's been doing this stuff for 10, 15 years, never had a plaque before, like, so they cherish, it to be the smallest thing, the smallest little gestures that, that lead to so many opportunities and people want to
Yeah.
see, you know.
Yeah, that's why I started doing this podcasting, just being able to give people their flowers, people that has helped me in the industry. I try to bring on friends, family, people that I know that's out here doing something
Them the
that
ones you
can,
start, the ones you
yeah, that
started
can
and came with
showcase
me.
their talent. Here on the podcast. Podcast is growing daily, numbers are going up. I'm just blessed to be able to be a part of this podcast, and then having my, you know, the Hit Show podcast is really four of us, but I do my own on Wednesday night, and it's growing. People reach out to me daily, like, hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm seeing you. You have helped me get through this. And, we try to keep the topics open. It's not scriptured. I don't,
It ain't scripted. It feel real,
yeah,
feel genuine. Look, we at home in our own environment. Where,
yeah,
it's so close and personal. Like you get that, it's a different vibe. It's definitely a different vibe. Yeah,
yeah, just giving people, a one-on-one with you, seeing, your lifestyle and seeing the things that you've been through and seeing how you've grown in life. Because a
that's
lot
what
of
happened. That's
people
what
want to
happened.
get in this industry and they just don't know how. It's not peaches and cream at the beginning. You have to work for what you want. I wasn't always a known model or a known actress. I had to get to this point. When I first started out in the industry, a lot of people didn't want to work with plus size models. They looked down on plus size models because I was plus size, or she wasn't good enough, or I would come and we're not looking for plus size, or we don't have enough clothes. A lot of designers wouldn't doing
Yeah,
plus size women. A lot of designers wasn't into that. Now, as I've grown in the industry, you see more and more people plus size designers. You see more and more plus size boutiques and
plus
people
size
put
boutiques,
together more and more. But when I first started out,
parties.
yeah, when I first started out, it wasn't a lot. But this is something that I always wanted to do. Like, if you know me, you knew, like, I was always into fashion, like in school, dressing. That was my, one of my main things, getting, dressing up, getting, having the latest things. That was one thing I could say about my mom. She's into clothes and shoes and things like that. Growing up, I wasn't really the kid that had to have all the Jordans. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather have 10 shoes versus just one pair of Jordans. So I was that kid that you may, catch me dressed up, and then, you may catch me dressed down. I just always been into fashion. So it's not a shock to people like, oh, she's a model. Okay, they can see, be like, okay, from school, I can understand that she was
Nah, right,
want to be a model because she was always into fashion. She can dress, she always wanted to do that.
Yeah,
So
that
it
followed.
was
That
just
followed you.
always
Right?
this,
That was
yeah,
the reputation. It followed you. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah,
and that's my thing. Like, I think I was doing house parties before I even started doing clubs. Like, I was in school. I was passing flyers out in high school because I had my own house. So like, the party was at my house on the weekends. I'm in school telling people, look, come to my house, bring a bottle, $5 at the door. So like, people not surprised that I'm doing clubs now. You know, they more surprised that I'm consistent and doing it for full time, you know, and not in the streets. They're not seeing me as much. So I think that's more, you know, of me just, you know, changing my routines, changing my whereabouts, and actually getting my mindset on actually wanting to be great, you know, building work ethics and habits and staying away from certain stuff and getting strategic with things. It's a lot. It's a lot of things that play out. You know, you got to open up for people to really respect you and understand who you are. A lot of people closed off. You know, a lot of people really don't open up, don't want people to know things, don't want people to judge. But for me, I feel like that's what works for me is that people actually watch my whole life. They watch me get married, watch Mary go bad, watch think they can relate. No matter what I say, people can relate. I can say some dumb shit and they can relate, you know, because it's just, you know, you open with them. When you have that open type of connection, man, it's just a different vibe with the people. So, you know,
yeah. I can say,
mhm.
yeah. That's how I am too. I'm an open book. I don't try to hide things. A lot of people know, my past, me, being off into the streets, just a lot.
Yeah,
And
I just want to stay away from the negativity. You know,
yeah,
I want to stay out the bliss. I want to stay from anything that can bring me down, that can stop me from fucking making money. Like anything negative, I kind of try to block it off and steer away from it. You know what I'm saying? Even friends that attitudes, friends that don't know how to conduct business. You know, I got some things I have to do, a lot of things on my own. You know, some things I got to go and handle situations and then come back and involve the right people. You know, I just
right.
can't take everybody with you. You know what I'm saying?
No,
When
you
you're doing
definitely can't. When you climbing that mountain and you
yeah,
growing, you just can't take everybody with you. And I have learned that. I this year I have learned to stay to myself and just focus on me. Even I just was just telling everybody on my last podcast. Even now I have learned to, let my kids go a little bit and let them do their own thing and walk on their own journey. My kids are older than your kids. My
right,
oldest is 23. Um, and she has my two grandchildren. I have learned to kind of let her go and do her own thing, you
right,
know, let some of the pressure off of me, taking care of my kids and grown
hmm
kids and, just letting them. I said 2023, I'm going to let them do them because I
right,
want to be able to focus on me. And,
hmm
I don't want to carry the baggage. I'm the oldest child. So, the oldest child always carry the most
Yeah, I'm the oldest child too. We got that in common. I'm the oldest on both
yeah.
ways, on the father side and mama side. So I
So you
definitely
know
and
how that is when you're the oldest, you hold the most baggage, when it comes to parents, they
I
depending on you to be the leader and be the strong one when everybody else, is weak and needs you. They want you to be, you have to be there and take on more than them. So I'm just blessed that, I have my mom had one child and my dad had one child. So it was just like my mom had one child, my dad had one child. So I'm the oldest out of my mom. And then on my dad's side, my brother is the oldest.
okay.
So it's just like, and then I'm blessed that my sister, she's a successful entrepreneur like me. My mom's kids, she can't say both are successful entrepreneurs. We was good kids, never really gave my mom too much of a problem. Just
Mm.
good kids. But at the same time, just the weight of being the oldest, everything falls on you. So, I just said I was going to let a lot of things go and just, focus on me, focus on my career, focus on different revenues, networking a little bit more in a different way, learning from my mistakes that I have made in the past, and just, focusing more on
I,
myself and then relaxing too. A lot of times, a lot of people see me coming, going, and doing so much. Oh, you always doing stuff and you always doing stuff. I have learned to take it down and say no. Like people ask me to do a show, no, I'm not able to do that show. You know, those
You
dates
have
ain't
to.
versus trying to be available for everybody. And then when it's
That,
time
yeah,
for that person to
that's
be available
what
for me, when it's time for that person to be available for me, nobody's available. So I have
no,
learned
no.
to sit down and take a seat and support those who support me also. You
That's the,
know,
that that's the whole point of the game. But you know, when you first get in it, you're just trying to do everything, get your name out there. You're trying to be seen. You're trying to go capitalize on every event. So you do that. But then when you realize everybody don't support you, you start looking at people movements different. You know what I'm saying? Then you wonder why everybody in the city don't work together because like the bond was iffy from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm
it's reasons behind a lot of things that go on, and I'm tied in enough to understand it. I've been promoting enough. I think I had one incident in over 10 years of fighting. Like, you know, you have to really be in tune with doing what I do. You got to know who deals with who has beefs, can't have certain people in the same clubs and venues. You can't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that can go wrong if you're not really on top of what you're doing. And I don't have me and my family, we cool. Like, me and my mom talk. Me and my daughters, I think not having a father around me, like my bond with my kids is crazy. You know what I'm saying? My connection with my three girls, but my mom, we cool. My brother, I talk to my sister sometime, my younger sister sometime. I don't really associate with. I'm really isolated. I'm really a loner. You know what I'm saying? But and then it'd be surprising because I deal with so many people on a daily that you would think like I deal with. I don't be at reunions. I don't be around people. Like I really lock in to where family and friends don't see me until events. You know what I'm saying? I don't kick it. I don't have the desire to hang out, blow money, or kick it now. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm focused on executing. And
yeah.
really, yeah.
Yeah, see
So
me with on my mom's side of the family, I'm more like I feel like the black sheep, you know. I it's just it's a lot going on there. So I just kind of just backed up. So my family is my kids and my grandkids. That's my family. You know, that's what I focus on every day. You know, me and my sister, good relationship, you know, but my mom, great relationship. You know, I talk to my dad, great relationship. But, you know, it just is what it is. You know, far as a lot of family, I really don't deal with a lot of family. I have a lot, I have a lot,
most don't.
yeah, I have a lot of friends in the industry as friends and just a lot of friends I met through networking. You know, I'm cool with them versus, you know, first cousins and you know stuff like
That,
that.
that, that's how I am. Like my industry family is really like my family. Like
Right,
before a cousin or uncle or somebody pulling up, like it's somebody who's been watching my grind for 15, 20 years. That's gonna make sure I'm at every event on time. Make sure I'm in every city, every state. He's at the door. What you need me to do. It's those type of people that understand the mission. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
so it'd be hard to just work with anybody, when that's coming across that just heard about you, just seeing you, because you're like, well, they see you as a benefit, you being beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers know your worth before they reach out to you. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
They know how they can capitalize off you before they call you. So the leverage of the game is the phone call. Like, whoever calls, it's a fee on the other end of the call. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of messes with my personal life of calling people. Because when I used to be fucked up, I used to call people and I needed something. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? So now I don't call people. Now when they call me, Trap, what's your rates? Trap, you in town. Trap, like things change now. I wish, it was different to where I can kick it with my family and have conversations. I get more fake love now and stress over just worrying what's real. You know what I'm saying? Because people hit me up, come at me, want to work with me. Like a lot of people just have not genuine, what I'm saying, intentions of dealing with me, but they have to because I'm relevant. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
my thing is just trying to sort out who to really focus on and who to do business with. So it's a daily up and down struggle. Daily up and
Yeah.
down struggle.
So yeah, so I just said, you know, this year I was gonna let even family go. Because like I said, when it, it's just a generational curse I feel in my family. My mom not getting along with one of her siblings, and it just triggered down. So it's just something that my grandmother should have had nipped in the bud a long time ago with her children, and having them get along, to where it just them not getting along. I just feel like the love from the kid, her children, is not genuine, which is my first cousins. I just feel like it's not genuine. And then you got people, that be with them that feel like, you know, I feel like a lot of people say, well, I know I had an aunt tell me like, well, they just feel like, you just always making it seem like you're better than everybody. How am I better than anyone? I'm just posting my success. Like,
Because,
if you know where I came from,
because you pursuing a dream and you're not where you used to be. You're not
right?
accessible no more. You're not here on Sundays every Sunday. You ain't here Saturday.
Yeah,
You ain't come to the store with us. You missing
yeah.
family. Like
And
you
I
gotta
don't
miss
have time
things
for
like
that
that. You gotta
because,
miss that.
yeah. Because when you, like you said, when you independent and you doing your own thing, the grind is real. Like, I don't work for nobody. I work for myself. So the grind is real every day. When I wake up, I'm thinking about where the next dollar coming from. I need to open up
Absolutely.
another
Before I go
revenue
spend some
of
money,
income.
some where is it coming back from? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's every day. Yeah.
I need to be able to survive. I need to be able to do what I need to do. Everything ain't peaches and cream. I go through things all the time. Dealing with my 21-year-old son that's just he's locked up now, but just having to deal with some of the things that he put me through just growing up, trying to be a man and being grown. A lot of people don't know, and I just really ain't talked about this. You're gonna talk about homeless. A lot of people don't know that I was almost homeless a year ago. My son, with the things he was had going on, end up getting me evicted from where I was staying. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I had my kids, my two minor kids living with me at the time, plus my son was 19 at the time, and then I had my cousin's kids that I had raised for 5 years. I had them staying with me, and I had, lost everything just like that. But thank God, thank it was nothing but God. I was able to get this house, and I didn't have to sleep, go over nobody's house and stay and live. My mom lived in a 2-bedroom apartment, so we couldn't go over there. I was welcome, but who wants to live like that? You see what I'm saying? But it
I
was,
did. People don't know that. Like over the last 6 years, I was bouncing around house to house before I got stable, like I am now. They would have never known. And you know what I'm saying? In some situations, it wasn't working out because they like, nigga, you not even getting on your feet. You not even worried about your license and the car. Like you worried about booking a damn club to flip a club. You worried about chasing the dream. You need to be going to get a job. You need to be doing it. Like if I would have listened to everyone, I wouldn't be where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just got to see the vision and
right.
like I said, and just put that footwork down to where people believers. I think that's my biggest accomplishment is having people in Cleveland believe in you. Like a city where they say it's impossible, people feel like it's the biggest hating city, but they believe me. They believe in whatever I do. You know what I'm saying? So like that's I think like the biggest accomplishment, just where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people around the world believe in me. So it's different now. It's different. It's at a very good point in my career right now, but I know I ain't peaked yet. I still got ways to go, more elevation, more news, more shocking news and shit that they don't expect. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. I got some things coming up. I do the Antoinette B takeover. So I'm here in the next few months. I'm gonna be working on building a more private platform, with like a VIP type of private platform, when I'm gonna build my group up. And because I
I
do
seen
have,
I seen it.
yeah, I do have a lot of people that support me. So, they asking me, when they can come on the show, when they can do this and when they can do that. So I'm gonna be building like a VIP type of thing, a different private group outside a hit show, where I get with my fans more, give them more. In the private group, we're gonna be giving away some things. We're gonna be talking about influencers, how to just get money. I'm gonna be bringing in some other podcasters. I'm gonna be, renting out studios. A few of my friends, is blessed to be able to have studios to where I'm gonna be doing some one-on-ones with people sitting on the couch with some mics, really getting some one-on-ones in, and just giving people a different side of me. You know what I'm saying?
I,
So I'm an open book, but I just really want to give people that vulnerable, that emotional me, and let people know that everybody go through things. I've always not been at this point. I've been
right.
a single mom. I've been through abuse. I've been I was evicted and had to get out of there because my son and did some shit that I didn't know he had going on and infected the whole family. Like, I've been there. I have normal stories like everybody else. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just coming on here talking about I've never been through nothing. I had to go through what I had to get to where I'm at. And I'm not ashamed. I'm not embarrassed on nothing that I've
Absolutely.
been through.
Absolutely. I think that's what people away. Like my whole childhood, I was wild. I was running in the streets from the time I got out of school to the time street lights came on, my curfew. I was one of them. I'm not coming home. I'm going to the rec, play ball, go sit at the girl's house, go do I'll be home later. You know what I'm saying? I get all my chores done. Like I was bad. My mom had to come get me out of. I was getting the car towed. I'm driving stuff on me. I was a lot. So I was a problem. I was probably a problem in the family to where I went homeless because it wasn't no more help. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was to the point like you made so many bad decisions. This is where you at now. You know what I'm saying? So, but luckily they would. Man, listen, they woke me up. I think I spent 2 weeks in the shelter. I spent 2 weeks. I got a job. And when I got a job, somebody let me pay to stay on their floor. From there, I got an apartment, lost the apartment, bounced around. So, man, it's crazy. It's been a crazy journey to keep going. I'm still shocked that I'm still going at certain points. At certain points, I just look back and laugh at this shit myself. Like, I don't know how I even pulled it through. I had the mentality to keep going, but I'm lucky I
Yeah,
did.
it's crazy, but everybody go through something, and I'm gonna be stepping it up a little bit, putting it to my brand a little bit more, focusing on my brand because I've learned that when you are doing stuff with people, sometimes they just really don't take your brand in consideration. It's just all about what they want. So I'm gonna be taking it to another level. Trying to build up my brand a little more. I am my brand, and I've made it this far because of who I am. My followers are genuine, and they love to see what I have going on, and I have learned that. The numbers don't lie on Facebook, as you can see. I got a lot of people following me. A lot of people look up to me. A lot of people look for that.
Personality, work ethic, consistency. It's the same thing that keep them watching, man. That's what they
Right.
all want. That's what they
Yeah.
all want.
So I'm gonna give it to them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't coming to play no games. 2023.
Okay, then.
I'm here
Okay.
snatching up everything that's owed to me. For real. I've been in here and I've been
All
fighting, and I'm to make it to the top. At first they didn't even want me here. They, like I said, they look down on plus size. Now they love to see me come through the building. So, I'm just gonna take it to a whole nother level. So
We focus on the supporters. It's always going to be two sides. Just focus on the supporters. When you focus on your supporters and keep them watching, they don't want to hear
right,
about no haters. They don't want to hear about who not supporting you. They want to know what's next. So when
right,
you keep the unnecessary stuff out the way, that what I'm saying, they don't focus on it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They don't even think you nothing wrong with you if you don't post it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, they focus on what you give them.
right,
You want more business, give them more business, show them more business, promote more business. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's
So
that.
let me ask you a question. So a person who wants to start off in the industry, what advice would you give them?
Have some money. Don't do it how I did it. Don't just wake up and be like, I know people and this is what I'm gonna do. Don't do that. Don't waste them extra years. Come with some money and invest in yourself. I feel like we all stop seeing progression once we stop investing in ourselves. We start looking for ways to try to be great and progress without putting that money. I'll try to do this, or I'll take the time to learn this. Like, you want something done, you spend it. You know what I'm saying? You go to the store, you want it, you buy it. Whether you got to make payments on it or whatever, it's a process. Whatever I got to do, you got to get what you need to get quicker results. We don't have that much time to kind of do everything alone. So you kind of like you got to put money into it. You got to catch people attention. You got to get people involved. You know, and
Yeah,
stuff. Uh,
most definitely. I can say stay consistent. If you're staying consistent, whatever you want to do, you can't fail if you're staying consistent. You have to put in the work.
yeah, yeah.
You can't expect. You
Work ethic
gotta.
bring you money. The work
Yeah,
ethic gonna bring you money. The mindset and the work ethic gonna bring you money. You got to do it. You got to build a passion for it. You got to love it, and the money gonna come. You get into talking about why I'm not getting paid for it. Nobody knows you. You don't have a fan base. People who really been doing it for years looking at you like, damn, you fresh on the scene. Like, it's not always about just fooling people to get money. Like, it's people that's really been doing this shit before us. That's
yeah,
looking that's looking at how we coming in the game or how we trying to change shit up from a system that's already been set. So a lot of us coming in and trying to change shit, something new,
right.
something we haven't seen. We trying to change the game. It's always gonna be hard at first. You know what I'm saying? Until
Yeah,
you
always.
drill it in their head. You know?
So, let the people know where they can find you at. What's your social media pages where they can follow you and
My shit
find
on
the information if they want to sign up for any shows or if they want to use you to promote. And I can honestly say I've been to a few of your events. You know, sold out events. Good
we try, yeah,
vibes.
yeah, we try to start on time. We get better with time and stuff and shit. We working. We working for profession. I've been on,
Yeah,
starting on actual, estimated times and stuff. We getting better. We coming more prepared. But Dominic Potts on Facebook. That's DOMONICKPOTTS. Trap Boy Mannequin on Instagram. That's TRAPBOIMANIKIN. 216 Music Promotions is my business page. That's 216 Music Promotions. The regular way. Ain't no certain different spelling on that. Music everywhere on all platforms under Trap Boy Mannequin. And if you want to reach me and not had a run around game, you can call me directly, 216-415-9940. Shoot me a text, call me direct. I'm gonna answer, don't play on my phone because I'll block it and won't answer again. So you got one time to impress me when you call.
I know that's right. So y'all know y'all can follow me on the Hit Show podcast page. Make sure you're following the Hit Show podcast page because I know this is streaming live from my pages. But make sure you follow the Hit Show podcast page. Make sure you follow the Antoinette B. That's my modeling page. Antoinette Barkley. That's my personal page. And 20 Shades of Love modeling group. That's my modeling page. We have some great models on there if you want to book us for any event, any up and coming event, videos, ambassadors, influence deals, anything. You can reach me on all three of those pages. And
Okay.
I'm just and Instagram is Barkley35. You can follow me on there. But I just want to say thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Me and you, we talk often. Really a good friend of mine. So,
Always good energy, always good vibes, and to see somebody still at it, to see us both still at it, and to have opportunity to come back and be a part of your platform now, it's an honor. I feel like LeBron, like I'm in the game long enough to come back and I've been in the game long enough to come back and do interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's an honor to have me on here. So I appreciate it again.
yeah, I appreciate you, for coming on, taking the time out of your busy schedule because I know it can get busy. And make
Yeah,
sure if you in
yeah.
the
I gotta play catch up. My next 30 minutes gonna be thanking people and stuff and playing catch up. But I'll be all right. We'll go to the store, give me some snacks, and get some more promo in for the night. Probably catch some basketball before I pass out.
okay, and then again, you have something coming up in Pittsburgh, February 10th. and they can find that flyer on your Facebook if you guys want to attend. Do you have any more slots available if somebody want to sign up for
All
Rapid?
black, all black. I do, but I usually cut off booking 48 hours due to the event for promotional reasons. You
Okay,
know, so if somebody, if they're not promoting it, they don't have time like that. I kind of cut the deadline for the book is like 48 hours before the event, so I know who all perform and I know who all I should be looking for and following up on stuff. So I kind of keep track of it. I really don't just be trying to take their money and stuff. I really want them to be able to have their people to come out, have a successful show, have people in the audience. So you know, we doing a little
okay.
different this year. Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. But they can find all that information on your page, and I'm gonna
Oh,
also post it on
yeah.
the Hit Show podcast. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate the convo. We would definitely have to do this again on a different
Yeah, yeah.
level. When you start doing your tours, you can come back, in April. Let us know where it starts at, and then, always down for some good convo. And then when I'm in Columbus, I'll make sure I look you up and we get some convo going that way too. Cause I'm gonna be doing some
Yeah.
lives and stuff, connecting with people more in their cities and doing some pop-ups. That's gonna be part of my, my little YouTube channel, just popping up on people, just seeing how they living, seeing what's going on, just taking a day with my friends, bringing along, bringing people really into my world. So I'm excited about that. So I'll be looking you up
Yeah,
and hitting you up.
yeah, you already said you familiar. You familiar out here. You said
Yeah. So
you familiar out here already.
yeah, most definitely. So when I come out there, we can hang out and maybe
Yeah,
work
you know we gotta
work
eat.
together in the future.
We gotta
Yeah,
go eat. You said you
yeah,
familiar with this area.
yeah.
Is
I'm
this
I'm
a food
familiar. So I'm
spot or
gonna come out
something?
there. I'm gonna come out
Like
there and I'm gonna chill with you,
we
for
gotta
a
go
day,
eat.
and hit you on to some, good little spots I go to when I come out there and do a little nightlife, show you some nightlife that I do when I come out to the Columbus area. But thank you again for coming on. We're gonna wrap this up. We've been on here long enough. I gotta get to back to work. So thank you again and I enjoyed it.